And welcome to another part of the StarCraft 2 walkthrough. Today we'll be covering the first evolution mission along with the next campaign mission. And why do I keep doing that? To try and... God, I'm stupid. But first I'm going to cover all the dialogue here, but before I do that I'm going to go to Kerrigan's chamber and
tier of abilities has awakened. If you wish to use a new ability, you must select it. Otherwise, it will not activate.
Alright, so this is an interesting choice. Zergling Reconstruction. This can really make your Zerglings a lot more efficient. My playstyle personally revolves around using Zerglings to deal with ground forces. It's probably one of my favorite Zerg units. So for me, Zergling Reconstruction is a definite go for. But if you're not too reliant on Zerglings and you use much bigger units, and you just don't use Zerglings that much, then definitely go for the improved Overlords. It just makes Overlords so much more efficient. You know, adding an extra 50% more supply. And let's Overlords be crafted instantly. Don't mind what Ocean is typing me right now. That's just something Diablo 3 related. We, be expecting some Diablo 3 content on the channel because we're definitely working on it. But yeah, gonna go ahead and might message Ocean back. Don't know if you guys care or not. Leave a comment though, and whether you care about that or not. And I will definitely either continue to do it in the future or stop doing it if you guys don't like it. Don't know about him. He'll probably do the exact opposite just to piss y'all off. He's a very funny person. He is the funny one. If you watch comedy, watch him. Alright, gonna go and listen to all dialogue.
Your strategy against the Terrans was strange, but I understand it now.
Abathur's changes are bearing fruit. Do you remember what I told you on the battlefield?
Vision. Is this like cunning?
No.
Viciousness?
Abathur, go to him.
His work is painful.
His work will make you understand vision.
I will go.
Isha, when the Queen of Blades... When I commanded the swarm here on Char, what was I like?
You were mighty. You made us cunning and strong, and we knew we would survive forever under you.
And now?
Now nothing is clear, but the swarm will continue. If you die, we will serve another leader.
I am the leader of the swarm, and if I die, so do all of you. Remember it. I don't need to read Warfield's mind to know what he's planning for me. He has no idea what he's up against.
I think this is probably gonna be the first really long part because I'm actually doing 2 missions.
New discovery. Large-scale improvement to Zergling sequences.
What kind of improvement?
Answer complex. Can branch evolution of fully evolved Zergling. Form 2 new strains.
Then add them to the swarm, Abathur.
Strains mutually exclusive. Will compete in sequence. One must be chosen. Other must be discarded.
Fine. Make some of each. I want to see them in action.
We'll set up tests for both. Initiate from Evolution Pit.
Tell me about the changes you made to Zagara.
Brood Mother template already allowed complex problem solving, learning, ability to command broods, multiple focuses. Now added muscle density, expanded brain matter. Now able to hypothesize multiple scenarios, cognitive flexibility.
Perhaps I should add this to all future brood mothers.
Extraneous brain matter deemed unnecessary for broodmother role in swarm. Extra matter requires extra energy. Also leads to increased independence. This contradicts imperative. Zerg must present no danger to leader of swarm.
Times are changing. I want my minions as dangerous as possible.
Alright, so like I said earlier, this is going to be like the first really long part because I'm doing an evolution mission and the campaign mission. So this is going to be like maybe 10 minutes longer than previous parts. Might not be. I don't know. Let's see.
Ready for augmentation. Unique essence discovered on Dominion Security World. Collect essence. Adapt Zergling. Destroy Dominion Outpost.
This is kind of a hard choice in between raptors and swarmlings. They are both very good and are both good for my playstyles. And I'll get more into them as I'm actually using them.
Planet Callus. Dominion security outpost in cliffs above valley. Out of reach. Adaptation required. Local Karak vault through air. Attack prey. Devour Karak. Collect essence. Can assimilate trait into Zergling strand. Once collected, Dominion outpost within reach.
Alright, so just gonna use my Zerglings here to attack this.
Essence acquired. New sequence spun into Zergling strand. Augmented Zerglings ready for combat.
Good. Let's see them in action.
Delivering additional Zerglings now.
So yeah, these Zerglings are definitely a lot of fun. They can jump up cliffs and jump to enemies. It's kind of like a Zealot charge if you're familiar with the Protoss. It lets them close the distance to ranged enemies, which is very helpful, and gives them kind of a Reaper-like jump ability. And it also grants them additional damage. This makes your Zerglings far more efficient in combat. It's going to make them a real force to be reckoned with. So definitely, if you want your Zerglings to be very efficient in fights, then this is definitely the strain to go for. It makes them incredibly strong, very deadly force to be reckoned with.
Destroyed. Next
Especially deadly if you decide to go with the 50% attack speed bonus from the evolution chamber. That's just lethal.
Planet Astrid 3. Feral Zerg brood. Feral hatcheries evolved unique adaptation. Morph Zerglings very fast.
I'm taking control of the hive cluster right now.
Incorporating adaptation into swarm.
There's a Dominion force on this world, inbound on the hive cluster. Work fast, Abathur.
Swarmling strain complete. Ready to morph.
Alright, now this one, if you like to use Zerglings for like
Hatches
very strong defense, then Swarmlings is definitely the way to go.
Dominion incoming. Morph larva into swarmling strain.
But one thing to note is that Swarmlings, it doesn't give you a free Zergling.
There's just too many.
Or not a totally free Zergling. That extra Zergling, that third one, will still cost half of a supply. So your Zerglings basically go up in cost from 1 supply to 1.5.
Destroy base.
but you get 3 instead of 2. But it still makes your swarmlings incredibly efficient. I mean, this is good for massing up very cheap armies. I like this one if you're looking for like a good meat shield. You can just make incredibly quickly. But yeah, if you like to use your Zerglings more defensively for base defense, then this is definitely the way to go. Because it's just gonna let you, well, it's just gonna let you go ahead and push out with your army and feel a bit safer, knowing that if anything attacks via ground, you're gonna be able to very quickly call in Zerglings to attack. But again, this basically just gives you, it basically reduces their the time it takes to make a Zergling from, I think, like 10 seconds before to just 1 second, and grants you an extra, like, free, well, mineral-free Zergling. But that mineral-free Zergling will still cost supply. So don't think you can have, like, a much bigger army just from this. And this is kind of a downside that I didn't know for my first playthrough. And I picked Swarmling, and have to say, it was a good choice. But I prefer Raptor. Alright, so very quickly, gonna go over everything one more time. Raptors leap over obstacles and onto targets from range. Gain +2 damage and an increase of 40% for a Zergling, that's good. Can jump up and down cliffs. Swarmlings spawn in groups of 3, morphs almost instantly. That doesn't, again, you know, one more time, I'm sure y'all are getting sick of hearing this, but Swarmling does not reduce the supply cost. It's still half a supply per Zergling. So yeah, you can't amass any bigger army. It just basically lets them morph instantly, and you get more per morph. So I'm gonna go with Raptors, just because I like to use my Zerglings offensively, and this is gonna give them more damage and help them get to their enemies much quicker.
Evolution complete.
Alright, gonna back out of this, and I guess I'm gonna go straight for the mission.
To rule Char once again, we must destroy the Terran fortress. They will fight with everything they have. We need only your command, my queen.
Looks like this mission will give me the Baneling evolution mission and 2 Kerrigan levels if I can complete the bonus objectives, along with the Aberration unit. This is a heavy frontline assault unit, and apparently deals extra damage to armored foes and can walk over smaller units like Zerglings. So basically ignores Zerglings and you just walk right through them, and which that can be helpful. For someone like me who likes to play with a lot of Zerglings, these guys are probably going to be very strong about taking out tanks and siege lines and buildings. It can be really helpful for destroying bunkers extra quick, or just breaking that tough siege line. But I don't really use them that much, but who knows, I might use them a lot more for this playthrough. Alright, gonna go ahead and start mission. Whew. This is more talking than I am used to. But yeah, so far this campaign, one thing I really like about it is definitely the fact that every world you go through gives you 3 missions. Rather than the last campaign where it was like 1 mission per world, you get 3. It really gives you this feeling that you're having this, like you really get to live through the invasion of the swarm. You know, like by the beginning the swarm is barely there. It's just an invasion. It seems like it's a bit hard to you're just trying to get a good foothold. But by the end your enemies are afraid of you. They're trying to run, and they just realize they have no chance left because the swarm is just so overwhelming to them. And it's a very good feeling. They did a good job on this campaign.
We've reached the Terran fortress. They're dug in and ready for us. There is no room for subtlety here. We will go after them wherever they are and overwhelm them.
Prepare for nuclear launch. I want the only thing left of these bugs to be glowing corpses.
General Warfield is activating his nuclear arsenal.
We have to move fast. Zagara, you set up a hive cluster while I take this wave and do as much damage as I can.
And this is just a scary amount of Zerg.
I will ready a hive cluster for the swarm, while you do as much damage as you can, my queen.
Send me reinforcements when you can. This is going to be bloody. Nothing stands in my way.
I'm going to destroy this base over here.
Repel the Zerg assault. Don't budge an inch.
Oh, there, you're gonna budge. You don't get a choice, bitch.
Push ahead.
Destroy that siege tank.
More of the swarm have arrived to reinforce your attack, my queen.
You.
Just gonna go ahead and send these swarm right for it.
The swarm never rests. Get going. Leave Char. If you stay, I will slaughter your men to the last. There's not much time. Get this over with. Push ahead. Just die.
I am sending more Zerg to you, my queen. May they be useful in your attack.
Evacuate civilians. Soldiers, stand your ground. You gave up your humanity for this? To kill more people? Dropping the hammer!
Send that Zerg force over there.
Detected. The Terrans are launching another nuclear missile. Clear the area.
Hungers.
Our forces are under attack.
We're running out of time.
Wipe them out, men! These bugs will never take Char.
Hungers. There's not much time.
Incoming Zerg! Get the wounded to the evac ships!
Speak quickly. Yes?
Time for the nuclear option. Kill them all!
Our hive cluster barely survived that blast, my queen.
Warfield will drop more nukes on us as his arsenal comes online. Our only hope is to breach his tactical operations center. Once we're inside, it's all over.
I have created something to help you destroy the Terrans. The aberration.
Sequences sloppy, yet effective.
Use them, my queen. Take control of the base, and the Terrans will learn to fear the swarm.
Alright, here's a quick piece of advice for those of you new players. Hold down shift and click both your bases in missions like these, where you basically have two different bases, so you can't really like double click one to control both. Alright, gonna start off by getting some more some more drones. Get him on that. Begin researching melee. Queue up all offensive units.
There's not much time.
My queen, within these facilities, the Terrans experiment upon the Zerg. This cannot be allowed.
I'll destroy them if I get the chance, Zagara.
We require more minerals.
Gonna do that.
We require more overlords. We require more minerals.
Let's see, what do these guys do? Okay, yeah. Upgrade missiles. I guess I guess the armor will be last. Should probably start building up some Zerglings. Oh, it looks like it was 24 seconds, not 10.
We require more minerals.
Guess I'll have to make an aberration to get that to stop flashing. For now, I'll just focus on getting up a strong base and economy.
We require.
You can spawn more overlords to increase your supply.
Who asked you?
Oh, that's just not very nice.
Men, we've located the Zerg Hive cluster. Deploy assault teams.
I think 4 more drones should just about cap out minerals.
We require more minerals.
Probably get another queen. Select those 2.
We require more minerals. Our forces are under attack.
Start working on some base defenses.
Speak quickly.
Okay, gonna start moving out the Zerg.
Push ahead.
Try and mobilize and take one of these science facilities.
There's not much time.
Our forces are under attack.
Oh, my Zerglings are gonna get shredded. Oh yeah, that Zergling upgrade does make a big difference.
Nuclear launch detected. We have detected
That's
nuclear missile launch. Our forces are under attack.
Damn it! You'll regret this, Kerrigan.
Unacceptable.
Warfield loves his nukes.
Mutation complete.
Speak quickly. There's not much.
Our forces are under attack.
Push ahead.
Not gonna be able to push that.
Get going. Who asked you?
Get those Zerglings on them.
What is it now? Speak quickly.
I really shouldn't need anything from over there.
Who asked you?
We require more minerals.
Just gonna work on a bigger ground force for now.
Spawn more overlords. We require more minerals. We require more minerals. Spawn more overlords. We require more minerals.
I ought to almost have enough forces for a good push. Gonna wait for this next wave and my last upgrade, so my forces can tank a bit more damage. Then I ought to be good to go. Oh, achievement!
Nuclear launch detected. Warfield has launched another missile at our
That is
forces.
not nice. Warfield is an asshole.
Our forces are under attack.
Speak quickly.
Oh, that just ain't cool.
Get going. Nothing stands in my way.
Spawn more overlords. We require more minerals. Mutation complete. We require more minerals. We require more minerals. We require more minerals. We require more minerals.
Alright, time to wipe this guy off the map.
Time. This world is... Yes?
Our forces are under attack.
Actually starting to lag a little bit.
Get going.
Our forces are under attack. We require more minerals.
Yes? Push ahead. These minerals are very rich. Zagara, get some drones over here. The swarm never rests. Press the attack. Nothing stands in my way. I've taken out the science facilities. That'll put an end to Warfield's experiments.
I hope those bugs are good company, 'cause they'll join you in hell.
You should have left Char to me, Warfield.
Our forces are under attack.
You have my attention.
We require more minerals. The hive cluster is under attack. Our forces are
Okay, doesn't look like that's any real threat. Might want to get a few more spine crawlers.
nuclear launch detected. The Terrans have launched a missile. We require more minerals. We require more minerals.
Alright, gonna go and get some drones on that line.
What is it now? Let's get this over with.
Push Kerrigan forward. And that is entirely too many Zerglings. There should be more than enough to clear this out.
We saved you! How could you return to this? You gave up your humanity for this! To kill more people? Ghost teams Bravo and Delta, open fire!
Lieutenant, get the wounded to those shuttles.
We're almost there. Should I send a team to get you?
I'm fine, Lieutenant. Just see to those wounded. I'll get out another way. Shuttles packed with men too injured to ever be a threat to you. Husbands, fathers, you let those shuttles go. You hear me?
General, we're surrounded. There's no way out.
You bitch. You're not even human anymore. You betrayed us all. For what? Petty revenge? How many innocents have you killed? How many more have to die? What if Raina could see you right now?
General! We're surrounded! We're not gonna make it! My position! General! The Zerg pulled back! It's a miracle! We're going to make it! General! General!
Alright, so that's the mission. Let's see. Old soldiers complete the mission. Destroy 20 enemy structures before the first nuclear strike in the old soldiers mission. That, I don't know if that's hard or not, I don't remember, but I managed to get to 25 beforehand, so I don't think it's too hard. And then there is recall down the thunder. Complete the old soldiers mission in less than 20 minutes. That took me 17 minutes. It was not that hard. Plenty of time. Should be easy. If you're having trouble doing that, then you could always skip out on the science facilities and could probably save you a bit of time, or at least if you skip out on the first one I went for. But yeah, even with going for the science facilities, it was easy for me to get that. Anyway, I'll just continue and shut up.
There's no turning back now.
I do not understand.
The Terrans will never forgive what I'm doing here. If my becoming human again eased their fears, well, I've given them new reasons to be afraid. But I'm not going to wait for them to come after me. I'll strike first.
Our Leviathan is able to travel to another world at your command.
Alright, so that's the end of this mission, of this part. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you want, and leave a comment telling us how we can improve our future videos. And that'll be it. I'll just continue making this, and see you guys next time.